Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here once again. We're back doing the MSEC, and this track might look familiar. If you remember back to the very first MSEC practice series, we used Truck Killer Apollo, but we're bringing it back this time again. We got Daniel here today for commentary. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
It's been a long day for me, but now it's a good time to unwind right here.
Well, just monster truck action is a pretty good way to unwind the day, so let's get this show underway.
Yep, now it's been a while since we've done anything on this style of track. It's definitely unique, and the trucks. I'm in the Ocean bloothrs truck today. Sin back in the windbreaker, and Turbo back in GearNG. Is that Alan and Captain America?
Yes, sir.
Then there's Ace and Gravedigger, VR and El Toro Loco. Milady back in Snow Leopard, and you're in the Aftershock machine.
The very cursed front engine, low to the ground Aftershock.
We're going to start off right away with this good seizure-inducing race. Sin versus Turbo for round one.
Both of them running alternating lights, one purple, pinkish, and one green. Great way for epilepsy. You might want to put a warning at this.
Nah,
Turbo going,
Turbo trying some freestyle already.
Sin having a fairly clean race up until there.
Yeah, this is a big track. It's definitely one of the bigger tracks we're going to run this series.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a unique layout. You start from the inside and then go out to an outside Chicago style. I'm up next in the Ocean bloothrs truck, and then Alan and Captain America. Unfortunately, they wouldn't allow Captain America's shield. It was too heavy. So that's why he's not running a shield tonight.
Maybe that's why he lost. He didn't have his magic power. Oh, wait, never mind. That's just because he ran straight into that car stack over there. Yeah, and you have a fairly clean race, so...
I had an easy race. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
How did he not break anything? I don't
know.
I don't think he broke anything major and was able to do the next round. Or next competition. Next event.
And up next is you and Sin. Sin back again with the seizure.
He lost the hood. I guess it finally broke off from last crash. Sin cutting that corner a lot. What's he doing? He's going over. That's what you get for running no sway bars, Sin. What are you doing?
And you will have yet again another easy victory.
Easier, yeah. That'll put me up to the Heat C. Next we're moving to Heat B. VR and El Toro Loco versus looks like you and Aftershock.
Yeah, I'm not too proud of this race. I went a little bit too hard.
I mean, it's better to go too hard than just not go at all. We're spinning out a little bit off camera there. VR taking it a little bit wide, but he keeps it clean. Where are you going? What are you doing over there?
We're not going to question that. We'll just move to the next race.
That top lane is cursed. Everybody's crashing there. Next up, Milady and Ace.
Milady is a pretty good racer. Raver has definitely improved since last season, so let's see how this race goes.
Yeah, I remember in the community events, he's really improved. But he's going to have to go faster than that to beat Jax tonight.
Yeah.
That was the first race where nobody crashed, I think.
Yeah.
And Heat C final? No, this is a Heat B final. VR going up against Milady. It's always a tricky turn, this, because of the huge banking.
Yeah.
VR is going very slow. I wonder if something's wrong with that truck.
And these two have quite the history with each other. And they will definitely run hard against each other, which will always make for a good race. What is VR doing?
VR is not the only... Or it looks like the top lane is not the only one getting crashes after the finish. Bottom one has claimed life as well. Now we move here to the Heat C final. In order to get Ocean bloothrs to run diesel without, the smoke clipping through the roof, I had to run twin turbos, and unfortunately this is just a tune I hadn't actually tuned. I just threw them on and noticed it was right at the horsepower limit. So, I mean, it's very experimental, I'll say that much.
Yes.
Yeah, it led to me finding some issues with the twin turbo setup.
Hey, at least you're not Turbo, who put the stack exhaust and murdered yourself. Oh, and looks like you spun out.
I should have just done that, let's be honest.
Yeah, you really should have. Might have helped you see better. Might not have crashed into that turn there.
Maybe,
Milady
but
will
at
get that
least
win.
nobody crashed that round. It was a clean final round of racing. And here's racing points. Milady gets a good 11 points. I get good in second, I guess. VR and Sin. And then, unfortunately, you, Alan, Turbo round up the bottom.
Yeah, I got a whopping 1 point for murdering that bus stack and my truck.
Next, we're moving on to skills challenge. You still got some kind of pipe stacks, or at least the Hater Gordons, so it's very loud, and he's now got the seizure lights going as well.
Ah, yes, seizure. I feel like this will be a common theme for him throughout this tour.
Yeah, now
if he makes it into the World Finals, oh god.
If only. Now, if he does what he did at the arena, he might actually get a good stack of points here, where he did like a reverse into power wheelie. That seems to be his one and only two-wheel skills move, but it has scored well so far. Why does he have two sets of tires?
Hey, I was just about to bring that up myself, but we'll just not question it.
He didn't get the drive he wanted there. We'll still bring it up.
I think a couple judges said that was 3 hits, or a couple said 2 hits, a couple said 1, but I think we let him do one more, so let's see what the second one can bring.
Yeah, he tries to do one more, but I think the scores will show that they counted that first hit as 2 attempts. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. One thing I'm surprised at is that those front bumper lights don't actually light up, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. And then he tried to get the hit here.
Yeah, that was definitely like a third hit. If only this had actually counted, that would have actually been something.
That would have actually been a nice one.
Score 4.1 to start us off. Not too bad. Next up, Alan. After that racing crash, looks like they managed to fix up that axle. I think he had a broken steering after that crash, but he's good to go. And
Alan is known for his one-hit wonders. Let's see if he can do that tonight or not.
That's actually his nickname in the Discord servers, so yeah. I just noticed that it's a front engine, and I've noticed he runs this tune like in other series as well, not just mine, so he genuinely uses the front engine. It's not going to help him there, though, I don't think. He didn't get a good hit there. This is a big track, so it can be easy to get lost on it. But there is a clear border on the outside you're not supposed to cross, so hopefully.
And if you cross it, well, then you're just bad.
Yeah, hopefully we won't see too many wanderers trying to for a bicycle. Couldn't get it going. Still
a decent score though.
There's 2 actual hits, so I guess they actually scored it good. Next up is you and the Aftershock machine. Also a front engine. Do you run this normally, or is it just for the series?
Nope, I run this a lot.
Alright, so you're also fairly well experienced with it, I see.
If I'm not mistaken, in racing, I don't think I broke anything on that crash either.
Just some
somehow,
body panel damage. You're going for the bus stack. Nobody else has tried this yet, and it's a pretty risky move. If those buses are crushed down or grab you, your run's over.
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. I like that risk factor.
Some great balance here. This is definitely going to take the lead so far.
I was a little bit nervous doing this move because every time I hit that hood, I didn't want it to actually hit the hood, because then I feel like I'd get deemed as a cheater because using the hood. So
yeah, you were right on the border there, but you didn't hit it. You tried to get the back tires to grip and bring the front end up, but that didn't quite work for you.
Yeah, I tried to pull what I did in the arena last week, but it didn't work. So.
Now this is a pretty steep looking van stack. I thought you were going to go over and just beat yourself.
Nope, I'm all about the moonwalks, the stoppy ramps, popper ramps, in the weirdest places like this.
First on the bus stack, next on the van stack. Still have the hood.
Which is very shocking, because I tend to lose the hood. There it goes.
You broke a front steering.
Hey, that means nothing to me. I can keep it going. Well,
What?
until
you
then.
did half your stunt with no front steering. That score is pretty high so far. Good job.
Thank you. I
be
was
hard
very
to
nervous
beat.
during that entire run.
Next up, Ace and Gravedigger 19. Now,
Personally, my favorite Gravedigger, so.
now we did realize one thing after this whole event was recorded, that he was using the Anderson axles and they don't have breakable steering yet, so technically an outlawed truck, but we didn't notice until after the event, and he didn't have any crashes that would show like broken steering anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, in this event it didn't matter, but from here on out, then
Trying for a
Anderson's
Celestially
will.
all the way across the floor, not bad.
Personally, when I was watching that run, I thought he was going to go into one of those trucks over there.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. Running the Anderson axles, of course, is not a sure fit way to have an indestructible truck. We saw before, even if you land perfectly, a wheel can just break off for no reason.
Yeah. He kind of did what Turbo did, but he actually got it. And he's sticking it straight up and down there, so...
He's walking it good.
This ought to score fairly well.
Oh, nice. He brings it back up. Can't go too far with that one, though. 6.06.
Yeah.
Second place.
That's a decent two-wheel skill run, and I agree with that.
You got a headlight knocked out, but he's still good to go. 50% power.
This is our second seizure light of the night, so...
One day I'll make a rainbow puke truck.
Please don't. Well, will you make every single light a different color?
It'll keep flashing different colors every time. You'll be the best.
Make it alternating speeds, too.
Just give people actual seizures. Right, Sin, I don't know what he's looking for here. Is he going to try for a power wheelie?
Well, the front engine truck, a power wheel is kind of hard, so... he's doing what Freddy does in the Beam Monsters tour, which is just send it and then get into the moonwalk. But fortunately, he couldn't. Yeah, he missed the gear, couldn't keep it going. So let's see what the second hit can bring. Sin is unpredictable, so it could either be really good, really bad, or just an absolute what just happened.
Yeah, speaking of what just happened, why does he run with a gigantic fuel tank? That's only heavier. There's no advantage to it.
It's Sin. Don't ask him, or don't question him, I mean.
It's kind of a 1.5 seconds hit there, but I think they're going to allow it as a combo.
Yeah. It wasn't set down long enough to be considered as another hit, so. And with the truck up on the nose like this, the seizure just gets worse because now it's just two big balls of light.
I mean, imagine if you were driving first person in that. 5.46 for Sin. He fell over. Truck is putting on a smoke show now. As long as he can fire that thing back up, he'll be good. Next up, NKS Productions. I had to step in because VR had to go to the bathroom, and obviously we're on the moon, so it's a 3-day round trip. So, yeah.
Yeah, so VR couldn't make it back in time, unfortunately, so NKS took over the reins for this bull.
Yeah, we can put him on a 2-minute timer. We can't put him on a 2-day timer. So, NKS taking the role for El Toro Loco. Trying to do something VR would probably deem worthy of his run. And that can be either really good or really bad. Missing the gear a little bit. It'll get a moon flip, whatever you call that move. Not bad. The only one to do that so far. I didn't even realize you could do that with those little tiny ramps.
He made it work. So.
Just gotta find something else that can match or top that, though. You had a really good run, so it'll be tough to beat, even with that move.
Oh, yeah.
Down the hill. Still not exactly.
Get up with it, but
still not exactly comfortable with that gear change, but he still got it.
Yeah, he wanted a decent amount of distance and over a lot of jumps too, so that's pretty impressive.
6.49, I think that's second place.
However, he almost died over the racing lane out of all jumps.
Oh yes, now you can see how unoptimized the twin turbo setup is.
And up next is going to be you in Ocean Bloothrs.
Save the whale bloothrs. Sad thing is, there's no whale bloothrs truck, so I guess they weren't saved.
Or who knows, it could be an upcoming truck. You never know. But for now, they're not saved.
Not saved yet.
What would this truck's theme song even be anyway?
Ocean Bloother, take me to the Bloother, lead me by the Bloother that you Bloother stand. Or whatever it says on the side there.
Ah, yes, Bloothers. What were you even trying to do here? I forget.
I tried to go for a power wheelie, it didn't work, so it didn't count as a hit. So
you didn't even get the front tires up. You were lucky if you got the shocks up, but you had a nice bicycle out of it, so that was decent.
Something, at least. You did
something and you didn't die.
Yeah, I have a really good power wheelie tune that I probably could have loaded and then swapped twin turbos onto, but I didn't think of it. So that's
always the things you think of last minute, and then you're like, oh, I could have done that. Why didn't I?
Yeah, Captain Hindsight is the best. We have Captain America. Where's Captain Hindsight? Tried to go for a bit of a rebound, but couldn't get it, so a negative second hit. This is going to be towards the bottom.
You did what you could, so...
Well, I did.
At least you're not dead.
Not yet. Next up, my lady. Points leader by an absolute mile so far. I think, no question, he's getting into World Finals.
Oh, yeah. There's absolutely no question. But he deserves it, so he's a really good driver. And it shows in the point standings and his wins.
Yeah, he basically always gets podiums. So, good points almost every event.
I think there's been maybe one event where he didn't get a podium finish. And I think that was last week in the time trials event.
Yeah, you're right, because he got a penalty. He would have been like number 3 or number 4.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying here. I've definitely seen him do better than this.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed because he usually does really good in two-wheel skill now. He has upped his game a lot in two-wheel skill.
He's going to try to do that hit again, but better, I guess. What's he got to lose?
The event.
The
I
event,
guess that's
yeah.
what he's got to lose. Holding it steady.
Getting some good balance. Bump off the hood. Didn't lose it, though. Now he's just balancing on the hood.
Yeah, now he's balancing on the hood. That's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to make it seem like I was using the hood as a balancing act.
Yeah, and clearly some of this run has been that. Like, look at that right there.
And I think a couple judges actually call him out on it, too. So I think he eventually set it off the hood like that.
I mean, I'm sure he's skilled enough. He didn't need to do it. He just wanted to get it all the way across the map without falling down.
Yeah.
And he will do just that. 6.29, not enough for second place. I think third place though. So still, that's a podium. Look at that. You're gonna get the win and two-wheel skills. Nathan getting 9. Ace and Sin round up the middle, and me and Turbo down towards the bottom.
And I think that's my first ever skills win in this tour too, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Well deserved. Next up, Turbo, GearNG, his own truck. This is Freestyle.
Back with his seizure-inducing lights yet again.
Oh yes. They will have 2 minutes from hitting their first obstacle or doing their first stunt. Let's see how Turbo's going to start his run here.
Now, is it 2 minutes for a freestyle or 2 minutes to induce a seizure? Which one are we going for here?
Yes. This is a big track, so finding your first hit could be challenging, but if you can pull it off, it could be worth it.
Yeah. And he almost died on my own Aftershock hood.
Nice track clear. There's the first hit. He's got 2 minutes. As long
Getting some decent air.
As long as he can keep the truck together. Look at that move, a wheelie off the ramp.
Yeah, that's something you don't see too often. And usually if you can get that, usually it doesn't play out too well. But he managed to keep that truck under control. So downside that really well.
He's on his side. He's bringing it back down.
Getting a little bit out of shape, but
more out of shape. Watch out. That can
even more out of shape.
Yeah, that can hurt your truck if you don't get it just right. No, nice air though.
Nice air, right on the car. That's nice. Losing the left body panel. That might hurt him.
Body panel, as long as it doesn't get caught in anything, he's good. He's sending it.
Oh, this could be bad.
He didn't even rotate it. That was good.
Breaking the front steering.
Oh yeah,
Let's see what he can do here.
You broke something. If you break just one steering, I think you're allowed to keep going, but I think he's broken 2. He's just out of control now. As long as he can keep it in bounds, they're going to let him keep going, but this is definitely a momentum killer.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of skilled drivers, though, that can drive very well with this, with just a broken truck. Almost going out of bounds there, but managed to keep it inside.
Closing in on 30 seconds. The front steering is broken. It's going to drag him off bounds. Still, a score of 6.29 will set the benchmark.
Hey, and you managed to save it even after the fact when you got shut off.
Yeah, not too bad, actually. He did what he could with a broken truck.
And with that being said, we only have one more seizure truck to go.
Next up, Alan and what's left of Captain America.
Or as Sin would say, Captain Merca.
Oh yes, it's only got to half of the side panel.
Just like my truck from New Orleans, from the New Orleans event, like Smile More, which turned into E More.
I use. Now, he did not do too well on two-wheel skills, or racing for that matter. Can he do better in Freestyle tonight? Known as the one-hit wonder himself, gonna try to undo that graceful naming tonight. Right in the middle. Oh, watch out. Over already.
Speaking of one-hit wonders, I wonder how many trucks will actually one-hit wonder tonight.
Look at that!
That was something.
It was something.
It was cool. It was definitely cool.
I think it was shut off, but he was allowed to refire partway through that to save it. Oh, watch out. He's only used 30 seconds, but it's been this action-packed so far.
Yeah. Which, even a run like this, even if it's only filled 30 seconds, and he flips even then, that's still a really hard run to still top. Not only do you have to now fill the 30 seconds, you have to top what he did in those 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Doing weird crab walk donuts. That's interesting.
Keeps the truck balanced, I guess. I thought he was going to break something there. How is that truck still together after what it's gone through tonight?
Grace of God, I guess?
Grace of something. He's running down the clock here pretty well. Seems like
this is a fantastic run so far.
He's not stopped. This momentum has been ongoing ever since he hit the first jump. Oh, watch out. He can save this. There you go.
That's an awesome save.
Oh, what?
What was that?
He pulled it into a moonwalk out of nothing. What was that? Oh. He's going to send it.
Oh, no, he's going for the triple.
This
and he clears it by a mile.
That could have been the hit that ended it all, but he's still going.
He still would have been more than one hit.
He's playing with house money now. What's he going to do? A pirouette?
What is this?
Oh man, this is going to be a real tough run to topple down here.
Yeah.
Alan and Captain America
one of the best runs I think
is looking for more obstacles after the clock is over. He's going to add to. He's going to start the pile. Ah man.
Hey, at least he landed it.
Give it up for Alan in Captain America.
Afton American.
Next up is you and the Aftershock machine. What are you gonna do? You just saw that sitting in your truck. How are you gonna beat that?
I don't know, but knowing how I drive, I always try and go big for the first hit. Usually, that doesn't play out too well, especially on a track like this. And just like here.
What's gonna happen here? You're gonna send it for sure. Oh, that is not a good landing. And they called that run done after that huge impact. You broke all front suspension. And
I was a little upset, and I was a little bit confused as to why I got shut off, but...
Yeah, I mean, you can just see it's not any easier to drive.
Yeah.
But, you know, just like before, we gotta add to the pile somehow. Gonna launch it right into them.
Go big or go home.
You went too big, and now you're going home. Goodbye, Turbo.
Oh no, I'm not going home. I'm just going to the grave. That's where I'm going. I'm dead now.
Oh, nice. Well, GearNG is gonna have to be put back together before next event, I guess.
Yeah, and not only does he have to get it done by next event, he's also got to make sure he gets down to Earth first without dying.
Impossible. Ace, Gravedigger 19. He's got one headlight going, but that's enough.
Hey, he's got 50% power. It's fine.
Kind of a weak first hit, but I guess after seeing how your first hit went, he wanted to take it easy.
Hey, and let's just point this out. Alan has now passed over the one-hit wonder throne to me.
To you. I think you gotta, you know, make that namesake worth it. You got a one-hit wonder 3 events in a row like he did.
Don't tempt me.
Don't
make me pull a Cynthia Gauthier. I can do that wholeheartedly. Keeping up the momentum, but so far nowhere near what Alan did.
Good hit
nice
there,
though. Yeah, he had a nice slap wheelie there.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, this is cool.
He sets it up top.
That was nice.
I thought he was going to roll over backwards and his run was done, but he recovered that beautifully. Still airing it out after that. I think he's broken this shock or something.
Looks like it just got slammed down enough to where it just stuck. Spinning at some nice donuts.
And the Anderson axles, they can't break steering, but they can break everything else.
Hey, you can just break a random wheel out for no reason.
You can land perfectly, break off wheels. Or land perfectly and get weird offset camber things. I've had that once before as well.
Oh, that's always nice.
That hit is going to unstick that suspension, but it's still very loose back there.
Oh, yeah.
Winding down 30 seconds. Another huge slap wheel. I thought he was going to go right into VR there, or NKS.
Oh, yeah, this is still a good run. Just, if this tops Alan, then
watch out.
I don't know what our... Yeah, this right here was confusing.
They decided to call the run there because that was a bit of a weird twist, and we shut him off here as well. Good run for Ace. Not going to get the lead, though. And of course...
Where are you going there, Raver?
Looks
like he's going to go add to the pile now.
It is a tradition nowadays, adding to said pile. No big explosion this time. That's probably for the better.
Oh, it's the only one so far that can cause an explosion.
Next up, Sin in what's left of the windbreaker.
Truck having a hard time starting.
This truck is having a hard time starting.
I mean, we are on the moon, and we are on the moon. There's little to no oxygen.
There's no oxygen. He's just gonna send it straight off.
Oh my god!
We'll get some distance, but not massive air. I guess that's to be expected off of a racing jump.
Wow, those lights are very bright on that blue box man.
Yeah, it's pretty odd looking.
mean, so is Sin, so.
They got him. He's keeping the truck fairly well behaved.
So far.
Yeah, after that first jump, he's pretty composed for what a truck with no sway bars can be, as composed as it can be. Oh, look out!
I was about to say, I know Sin can go a lot bigger than what he's doing now. And he could have totally let that roll right back over, but
yeah, if
he
had just held the brakes, he would have rolled back over. Of course.
Gonna go add to the pile with that giant fuel tank that does absolutely nothing but hinder him.
Yep.
Right into my truck!
He's just spreading the pile out even further. Now it's no longer a pile. It's a boneyard.
It's just a graveyard. You just see the Aftershock tire over there in the corner. You know.
Next up, NKS. Still taking over for VR. So we're going to have to see what he can do with the
back
bar.
From the bathroom?
No, the rocket ship was taken over by somebody else. We don't know who yet.
Oh, so VR's just gone forever.
Yep.
Well, that's a rip. Oh well, you have NK to take over his throne.
For better or for worse.
Well, he's going for the same jump that, it looks like he's going for the same jump that I did. Shooting the fire.
Yeah, I don't know how fire works in a no atmosphere environment, but I'm sure he has a way.
Uh-oh, this could be really bad. We saw what happened to me.
I don't think anyone could do it any worse than you did, so maybe he's got something going for him.
You never know. Well, he landed towards the center of it, so that's a start.
He landed on a flat piece of land instead of, down on an up-ramp.
Not only down on an up-ramp, I landed on the corner.
Of an up-ramp.
Oh, this could be bad. Oh, that's interesting.
Keeps it together.
NKS is a fairly good freestyler until he meets a fence, and then we see what happens there.
Yeah.
Fences are not his friends. Oh, shooting the flames out again. Still very confused as there's no oxygen here.
Yeah, I think he was distracted by his own flames and ends up going over way too early. I guess that's accurate to one of VR's runs as well, so good job.
That is true. Hey, and they don't call it truck killer for nothing. Oh no, he's gonna triple it over there. Well, double it, I guess. That was the lamest pile hit I think I've ever seen.
That was about as epic as a son of a digger on that. Where was it that he ran into a fence?
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport, yeah. Next up, Ocean Bloothrs. Now, I saw this just out of the corner of my eye. I didn't even plan on doing this. I was just like, oh, this is different. And you were all like, what?
Yeah, I remember Sin yelling at the top of his lungs, just, we didn't know that was there. We didn't know we could go there.
And the sad thing is, I remember how your first jump went, so I actually sandbagged like a lot for this first hit. So I can have more than just a first hit.
Yeah, everybody based their runs off of what I did after this.
Yeah,
Everybody saw, don't hit it like this.
There was a good benchmark to set for what not to do.
Hey, I said it last week in the arena. I always say, I might one-hit wonder, I might make a full run. If I one-hit wonder, I'm going to make it one of the best one-hit wonders you'll ever see. Or one of the most painful. Who knows?
I get a little bit lost here, and I hit the ramp way too awkward.
Yeah, and... everybody was very confused as to what had happened here.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be its new home. The whale bloothers can be on the moon just like that one South Park episode.
And up next, it's going to be my lady.
Already having a pretty good points standing after winning racing and getting pretty good result in two-wheel skills. What you going to do?
A very well-known freestyler, so...
That's a different first hit than we've seen so far from anybody. It's going to combo it all the way across the stadium here, or what would be a stadium.
Yeah, it would be the stadium.
Yeah, where are the stands? There should be stands on this map. It wouldn't make any sense, but there should be. Oh, they are there. I'm stupid.
They are there. They just kind of exist.
They exist.
And then the aliens are back there in the UFO, just kind of watching along, seeing what us humans do.
Like, man, sure is good to get some free Monster Jam. I wonder what it's like down there.
We'll say it's quite a tight fit in these trucks with the astronaut suit and then the fire suit.
Jumping over the whale bloothrs.
Yeah, this was quite the awkward hit.
It was a little bit awkward.
Very unlucky here, but
it's allowed to refire to try to save it, and it brings it back down. The clock is frozen. Once he gets momentum back up, the clock resumes. And they'll do that for anyone. That was a pretty awkward hit, so we allowed them to refire. Didn't break anything, no foul. All it does is kill momentum.
Which, if you're a driver like him, momentum is not hard to get back either.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to get back into a rhythm if you were in one. I tried to get into one, but an awkward hit ended my run way too early. I'm also just not sure that the twin turbos were actually working. I think I was running like a 500 horsepower truck.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out.
I don't really have... Oh, what is this? That was interesting, but this is going to be very weird.
Now, we asked everyone here if we thought he should be allowed to refire, and everyone said, nothing's broken, let him keep going. So, clock resumes, he's got just a few seconds left.
And here he goes for the triple. I remember him talking this move over with me just before the event.
Oh! What was that?
Hey, that was a yes.
That was a rebound front flip. Is that going to be a... That's so close. Did he win?
No, or not Rayburn. Allen got like an 8.25, I think.
So this is second place.
So Allen, out of all people, will get the freestyle win tonight. Yep. I will get nothing.
Turbo got third. Not too bad for going out first.
Rayburn will get his first top 5, so, or one of his first top 5s at least.
Nah, that's not true. At York Fair, he got first.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Freestyle.
Yep. I did forget about that.
Series points. You're doing good there so far. Then we got Turbo. The lady, you can just see what kind of lead he's got. He can miss all the rest of the events and be guaranteed.
He can literally miss. He can potentially miss a world finals. Uh-oh.
Where is he?
There's always one more. Oh no! There's a jet!
He's got some beacon up there with missiles. No. And he's going after the pile.
Even on the moon, you're not safe from Marky.
That's who was on the rocket. That's who stole VR's rocket back here. That'll be it from us tonight.
VR is just now in the toilet waiting.
Yep, that's going to be it for tonight. If you guys all enjoyed, please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. And thank you again for commentary.
Hey, my pleasure.
See you all in the future.